looking at pictures of a Southward family visit from, I don't know, about 20, 30 years ago with my 3-year-old granddaughter, Corinna. And she kept asking, but where am I? Where am I? I told her she wasn't in the picture. Now I'd like to say a few words about my mother when most of you weren't in the picture. Before she was bubbah, when she was mom. Mom had a difficult childhood. The family was poor. Her father was a tailor and owned a dress shop. Her mother died when she was a young girl, and her father remarried her mother's half-sister. She was the typical stereotype of a wicked stepmother, making my mother dust under her bed every day and visibly treating my mother differently from her own children. In spite of all this, Mom turned out great and set an example that we should all try to emulate. My mother was intelligent. She loved playing bridge. She was well-read and kept abreast of current events. The news was always on. My parents practiced Kiruv before it became popular. She taught Talmud Torah, supporting my father in shul activities, was active in the sisterhood, and for a time was president of her class in Southern California. We hated this because she was never home. I was, though, excited meeting Miss Israel in the Miss Universe beauty pageant. This was when Ben in Long Beach every year, and Hadassah helped out Miss Israel, since she usually didn't have the right kind of clothes. My parents touched many lives. Mom taught us to be compassionate by her own actions. I remember how Mom treated a woman who had a baby with multiple severe birth defects and a couple with infertility problems. During Shiva, I was telling someone about how my parents fed people traveling through Salt Lake City, including the author Herman Wouk and his family, and they responded, it was the first Chabad house. Mom was a trooper. She moved frequently without complaint. I remember boxes and boxes and boxes that she packed. We lived in places and in a time when keeping kashrut was much more difficult. I remember going to a dairy farm with my father to get milk before Pesach. It was probably unpasteurized, straight from the cow. My mother skimmed off the cream to make whipped cream, but she overbeat it, and we had the freshest butter I ever tasted. She made chopped liver and gefilte fish from scratch. The way I cook today has a lot to do with what she taught me growing up. My mother was down to earth, thoughtful, and gave the best advice. She always gave me encouragement, and I loved talking to her, no matter the topic. I'm grateful to Hashem for having her as long as we did. May her memory be for a blessing.
I want to see the video.